The questions about how education from K-12 to the community colleges, higher education can compete in this state for resources that have frankly been shrinking, is a really important question. And I think there is a lot of data. In fact, it feels like we're repeating this data over and over again, that the best educated states win economically. And there's no question that the University of Michigan wants to play a role in how this state can compete effectively. We need to be, first and foremost, a really terrific university. We have seen growth at the University of Michigan in almost every indicator. Our research now tops $1 billion a year. We have 42,000 students who are at the University of Michigan getting a great education. And what we see as another opportunity is for our leadership, and our leadership, frankly, with our sister research universities, Michigan State University and Wayne State University, in building an opportunity for the state to even grow in more innovative ways by way of our technology and our talent development. So education is exceedingly important. I don't know how many other data points stand as tall as the one where an educated workforce, educated citizenry, tops the list of important criteria for a state's economy to grow. There's been a lot of discussion about the reforms that Michigan should tackle in terms of its structural budget issues, both at the state level and the local levels, K-12 education, reforming higher education. I work at the University of Michigan, and we've been tackling these issues now for almost 10 years. And I think as a result of what we have found, the truth of our work is in the fact that our employees do understand that we have to make the changes that are necessary to assure that Michigan stays a great state and the University of Michigan stays a very good and great university. So reforms take all kinds of forms. There are some that are relatively painless, although every reform has some pain associated with it, and others are much more difficult to tackle. But some of the reforms are long overdue, and I think you see in recent days with the changes that are being made at the state level for retirement programs. There's a lot of debate around health care programs. At the University of Michigan, we're moving towards a target of health care premium sharing of the employee of 30%, the employer 70%. So we're making those reforms, and I think reforms doesn't have to be a dirty word, and I think all of us can agree that from reform we can look at a better future. I don't think you can look back as much as we need to look forward. And I think there are a lot of people who are willing to push a reset button. But we have to do this together, and I think that Michigan is resilient. Michigan is a state that has a history of innovation. It is a state that has excelled very well in the 20th century based on its willingness to invest in the critical factors that make for a successful state. And I think in the 21st century, the optimism I have is that a lot of us pulling together can really shape a different Michigan with a different and better economic future.